Gambling Savant here, live at Bellagio, Las Vegas Strip, of course. Had a beautiful evening. It's about 5 o'clock or so on Friday. Action-packed weekend for whatever reason. It seems like Vegas is always hopping at the moment. It's never really a downtime anymore, from what I can observe. We are in the conservatory right now. This is the summer spread. Always fascinating, always magical in this area. So I figure, why not bring all viewers live with me to the Vegas Strip. We'll do some moseying around, chat a little bit, try to have a little fun. I'm going to likely get into some games, Texas Hold'em, after this stream. I don't know, a stream for maybe an hour or something like that. And see what the lie of the land is. It's a unique spot right here, right outside of Sadel's in the conservatory. You can eat there, special request, and of course paying a not a crazy fee. I think it's $125 per person. Full menu, entree, some appetizers, some dessert. They take care of you pretty well, but you do have to pay a pretty penny to get out there. But quite the experience, I would imagine. I've yet to do that. So I've had this YouTube channel for, I don't know, several years now, maybe 2-3 years, something like that. We started out as what was supposed to be a poker blog or vlog, turned quickly into a cryptocurrency channel, which was awesome. It was a lot of fun. We had a lot of camaraderie, and I met a lot of great people who I still contact and am in touch with periodically. For viewers who are with me at the start of the channel and followed along primarily with Casino Coin and some XRP news and that, I got disheartened for several different reasons, several different times. I love cryptocurrency. I hold cryptocurrency. I'm a hodler. I'm a day trader, swing trader. I've done it all. I don't like, with coming regulation, I do not like that the governments have their hands in the market. I also don't like the level of manipulation that has taken place when I'm sitting here trying to support a project such as Casino Coin, which I truly believe in, and the trading price gets affected by many other outside variables. And I feel somewhat responsible for whether it's one person or 100 or 100,000. It doesn't. The numbers are irrelevant to me. If one person gets involved in a project because of me, and things don't go according to plan because of, in my opinion, manipulation, precisely, I don't. It doesn't sit well with me. So I've taken a step back from that. I'm trying to figure out if I will get back into really diving into that world again. Certainly poker is a daily occurrence for me. I play a whole lot of poker at Bellagio, Aria. So this is kind of fitting. I like the live stream aspect. I can be kind of hands-on with the viewer, chat, bring you live to kind of my current world, show you some neat things, and also try to bring you live to the poker world that I'm investing a lot of time and energy into, trying to be profitable, and making my way through the ranks. And so there it is. Let's see if I can bring the chat up here. And if anybody's got anything to say or any questions or anything, certainly welcome to fire away. Otherwise, we'll just walk. I'm not going to keep rambling. I'll chime in periodically, but just kind of want to bring you live. Hey, Feathered Serpent of the West. Yes, long time no see, indeed. I hope all is well with you. I'm seeing some familiar names out there. I need to get back on the chat here and see who else has said hello. All is well, man. Onward and upward is always the hopeful trend in life, right? So, yeah, I hope you've been well. Thank you. So we're just walking through the hall here. Some slots over to the right, of course. Got the buffet up here on the left. And the glorious Bellagio poker room lies just ahead of us. Spent a tremendous amount of time in that room over the last 20 years, but more specifically the last 7 or 8 months since we moved here. My family and I, 4 kids and my wife, moved to Henderson, Nevada, just outside of the Strip, about 20 minutes, last November. So we are fresh, new residents of the state of Nevada, and we are truly enjoying all that the city has to offer. So here's the poker room coming up. Fantastic room. Nice and bright, not too bright. Lots of space between tables. Lots of activity right now. It is Friday night. Lots of money is exchanging hands, which is always the case with the game of poker. It's kind of the point. Otherwise, no one would make any money. Sports book right ahead. If you haven't been here before, if you have, it's kind of always nice just to see it in real time, I think. So the hall coming up here is kind of the connecting route from Bellagio to Caesars and the Strip crosswalk, and then there's some higher end shops coming up here, starting with Harry Winston. What's up, Lester? Yes. Man, it's funny how time is, you know, months and years possibly have, yeah, it has been years, I think. 1 or 2 years since I really was involved with the channel. And time is very fleeting, you know. Yet, at the same time, I can kind of jump right back in, and I do have, really truly do have plans to ramp things up and be more consistent with my posting and uploading and of course these live streams. I mean, this is a perfect situation for a place like Vegas to just hop on the phone, get the gimbal out, and see where the evening takes us all, you know. It's really fun. That being said, I am new to it, so I'm not the end boss when it comes to streaming quite yet, but I'll get there. So here's some high-end shops. We got Tiffany and Company, Bottega, Van Cleef. Chanel moved to a different hall, but they will be back. They are redoing the shop here. Got Louis Vuitton coming up, Gucci. Here's Spago, fantastic restaurant, which, let's see if we can get a quick peek in there. You walk through the front door and then straight back out those doors, and you have an overview of the Bellagio fountains. It is quite fantastic, I must say. So the high-end shops are always fun, and like being a window shopper of sorts, you know. I've yet to make any sort of purchase at any of these retailers in this particular area. Not that it's not really my style or anything like that. I like all the look and the trendy stuff, I guess, at some level, but kind of do my own thing and put my funds towards other experiences and material items, I guess. But I do appreciate all of it. It's there for a reason. I guess it'd be a different conversation if I hit a slot machine for several $100,000 or something, right? Might have to splurge at that point. That might be part of the deal. So we'll walk back, go to a few different parts of the inside of Bellagio, and then we're gonna have to run outside and make a lap around the property and get some Bellagio fountains in the mix. And I think that might be a nice way to kind of kick off the streaming aspect of what I hope to stay somewhat consistent with and see how things progress, you know. I'm gonna try to bring the chat up here. See you later, Lester. All right, I've got chat live at this point, so if someone comes on and has a comment, I will see it in real time and should be able to respond to you right away. Sorry if I missed anybody. Not expecting to have a whole, not a load of live viewers anyways, kind of more so for after the fact as well. People who want to watch some Vegas action after the fact. So here's a pinky ring straight ahead. This is Bruno Mars's like kind of hangout, if you want to call it that. He had stated that he wanted somewhere to go. One moment.
And then we'll give you a code and let you know exactly where things finish up.
We've got a $1.5 million blackjack invitational tournament right now. In the midst of it, Lord, I was not aware of this, but that's quite the event. Pretty cool. It's always a reason for visitors to arrive in the Las Vegas area, it seems. Comped rooms, comped shows, blackjack tournaments, slot tournaments. Why not? You can head out here for 2 or 3 days and have an absolute blast. Thank you for the compliment on the stream so far. Always do my best. Want to just make it easy going for everybody. Get some visuals, get some sounds, and some get the senses kind of fired off, you know. Vegas is very good at that, of course. Lots of stimulation. Here's another hall. This leads out to the pool area and some dining, some quick eats, pastries, some sandwiches, coffee, smoothies, gelato. Some more shopping, retail stores. It sure is beautiful. So I'm hoping to, over time, I know I can't snap my fingers, which is kind of irrelevant to me anyways, and grow an audience for a live stream, but it would be nice to have a more of a consistent schedule to bring people live to Vegas, and we'll hop around different areas of the Strip and be able to just kind of showcase some neat spots, and you can ask some questions and we can kind of dive into you know, everybody getting a little more familiar with certain parts of the Las Vegas Strip. It's a nice way just to kill some time, get a little exercise, and chat with you all and see how everything's going. So I'm always truly curious and hope everybody's doing well. That is for certain. There's a things quiet down at this point. Some convention and kind of conference areas down here. But it's certainly enjoyable just to cruise around, and I like the environment. All right, another hallway. I mean, it's continuous, you know. There's no reason to really go down there. There's some vent or some sort of setup for likely some sort of conference or business gathering. But we will run outside. Not to the strip quite yet, but we'll run out here and I'll show you the Bellagio pools, an overview anyways. And we may, in fact, just do a walk around. May just head down to the pool area. I'll show you around. It is quite warm, but at this stage of the game, this late in the summer, we have gotten pretty accustomed to the temperatures and kind of how to mitigate the heat and navigate through it all and manage quite well overall. It is what it is, you know. If you can't change it, find a way to deal with it type thing. So let's do that. Let's just see where things take us. We'll head out here. All right, now, this is always just, no matter how many times you've been here or haven't been here, I can assure you, this is a sight to see. Very, very gorgeous property. All the cabanas, you got a hot tub there. You've got, let's see, I think there's, all right, well, it looks like that's not gonna work with connectivity. I was able to get a little bit of it. I hope you guys saw an overview, but there was an automatic kind of shutdown on service. So we're back inside. We'll buzz around the gaming floor one more time. And I think we'll run out to the strip and see what's going on out there. So I've got plans to play some poker tonight. The room looks good. It looks not overly packed, but busy, which is good. You know, you get a lot of different types of individuals in the games, different skill levels, different, you know, tolerance for risk and all the rest of it. So it should be it's always a interesting aspect of the game. I hope everybody's doing well out there. I hope you enjoy what time you do spend on the stream here. Here's a high-end high limit area. Of course, there's high limit in any establishment. You want to get on? Got a couple of Vegas goers. Let's go. Good luck, fellas. So, got some excited visitors there. They're partying, having a cocktail. Life is good. There's a lounge area right here to the right, really nice. Fire up a cohiba or a nice cigar, have a cocktail, and lounge. R&R, relax. Does come with a price tag, but it's to be expected, right? I'll show you noodles over here. Really straightforward restaurant, but it is very, very good. Very reasonable with the pricing, and they've got a pretty extensive menu and just a really solid place. Noodles right here. Right off the main gaming area. High limit baccarat. There are some individuals in there right now firing away. I always find it I'm so intrigued by the amount of dollars that are exchanging hands at these establishments. You hear the numbers, you can read them in an article or look at the updates for the Vegas area as far as revenue and stuff, but when you see it in person and someone's sitting there with, 20, 30, 40, 50 grand, whatever the number is, or more, it's always just, I don't know, it's just fascinating to me. The risk tolerance and the amount of disposable income that a lot of more people than you would think have, and it's just a very interesting component to the Vegas lifestyle. You have people that have $7 in a slot machine, maybe just having fun. They might be a multi-millionaire, and then you have someone that's got $35,000 on the blackjack table, and it might be their last dollars that they've borrowed or loaned, or who knows. But you can't judge anybody. You can't make any assumptions. That is one thing I learned long ago from my parents and my father being in the car business. Do not count someone else's money and make any assumptions on anything when it comes to finances. So I have always lived that way and treat everybody exactly the same, unless there's a reason not to. But pretty safe bet if you treat everybody equally. Kind of a life lesson beyond the financial aspect, of course. So here is the world's largest chocolate fountain up here on the right. May have seen it, may have heard about it. Pretty cool. It carries up into the ceiling. It runs all the way down. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Anybody have any questions about areas of the Strip or hotels or any property info? Not that I know it all, but I might have answers, or I might have a reason to find some information out. Yeah, Feathered Serpent, man. You would, if you like what you're seeing through the stream, you would be pleasantly surprised with just the ambiance, the energy is what I would say is most appealing about certain properties. It's just very inviting, really fantastic property. They've outdone themselves in every area. Days in 2 days this coming Monday, and we have plans for a brunch at one of the restaurants here and a little pool time. And it's just an easy go-to. With my poker playing, you get some perks, you get some dining credits and some comps and some real dollar aspects that come into play that you can utilize and make your experience that much more enjoyable. And free valet, nothing earth-shattering, but it is nice. It does get you in the door It certainly does us, anyways. So we'll be here we'll be here Monday. Getting the kids out of school a little early. We got some plans, so it's gonna be fun, and have to celebrate. This is what life's about, you know. So celebrate her birthday, have some fun at Bellagio, and it should be a fantastic time. Looking forward to it. So, thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna. I need to start. You know, it's easy to say on here. I catch myself the last several videos or YouTube shorts that I've done. You catch yourself having all the intentions in the world to put out a daily, put out a weekly video, have a this, that, the other, all the aspects of the channel that you want to bring to life, and there's no excuses because there's people doing it. So I'm very well aware of the fact that I could put in more effort. That being said, it's almost more of a testimony to the people that are doing it. I mean, it's a tremendous commitment, and it is very difficult. It's not easy work, and it is certainly considered work in my book, anyways. So bravo to all the live streamers and YouTubers that are just pumping out content. I'm impressed. I've got a whole new perspective on the challenge and the amount of time and energy that it takes to be successful with any size channel. So props to everybody that's out there banging away and getting some content out. So here's the infamous ceiling full of glass flowers, which is just gorgeous. A lot of you, it's iconic. Anybody who's either been to Vegas or looked into the area, it's one of the first things you come across. Kind of like must-dos. So we're walking back through the main gaming area at Bellagio, live in Las Vegas. GamblingSavant here. I hope everybody's having a great evening. I hope you enjoy the kind of entry to my streaming journey here. I very much like the flow here. I like chatting with everybody. I like seeing the comments. I like seeing familiar names. And for everybody that is new to the channel, follow along. I think you're gonna like what the future holds. It's free to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. You know, needless to say, try to show a little support if you can. And I will do my part in return. So, walking back through Bellagio, slots galore. Everyone's getting wound up now. It's, you know, past the 5 o'clock hour. People are rolling into town. No one's hungover anymore, quite the opposite. Drinks are tipping back. Money's flowing. Dinner plans are well on their way. Everyone's having a good time. Some blackjack going on. Oh yeah. Gotta love it. Got to love it. Roulette tables. Some craps up ahead. Thank you for the comment. Really do appreciate the support. One viewer or a million. I truly mean that. We'll see where things take us. The intention is not based upon any sort of financial gain. I know that's a byproduct of YouTube and all the rest of it. Certainly. I'd sound foolish to say otherwise, but I like this type of content. I like being creative. I like kind of being a voice for things I like and certain niches in crypto and poker and Vegas and things that are exciting, shows. Went to the Sphere recently for Dead & Company. I really like their music. been listening to it for the majority of my life and grew up listening to Grateful Dead and Allman Brothers and Skynyrd and you name it. So it was a fantastic show. Those types of things I want to showcase, want to bring to people's attention. You know, if you do Vegas right and you plan your trip accordingly, and you kind of, if you haven't been here, you talk to the right people, you can really, really have a just absolutely blissful experience. And that is certainly the goal. But there's plenty of examples of people that come here and have a terrible time because they just, if you don't do Vegas properly, you can run into a brick wall pretty quick. So if anybody ever has any questions, I've been here, besides moving here, I'd been here several dozen times prior to, so I don't know it all, but I've managed my way around the Strip and with transportation and rooms and how to work the comp system and, you know, reservations and show tickets. So I do have a lot of experience with making what could be an average stay a more remarkable visit, if that makes sense. One to remember, right? So we'll walk down the steps here and buzz outside, see what's going on. Yeah, if I could be any sort of inspiration for any topics at hand, I'm all about it. Oh, that was perfect timing. Get a front and center shot of Bellagio. Gorgeous property. Majestic. High-end property, yet feels like you're at a friend's house or something, you know, like very comfortable place. Got the Vegas Strip rocking over to the left, of course. Paris, Planet Hollywood, Horseshoe, Aria up ahead. Everyone out and about, trying to live in the present moment and have a little fun, you know? So here's some of the exterior shots of the stores that are inside. So there's Lago, a restaurant. Have been there. You know, you got front side dining right next to the fountains, which is really cool. There's Spago, the one we looked at a little bit ago from the inside. You get to sit right out on that little exterior platform up there. Very cool. So just a gorgeous property. They've done it well. And it's as busy as it's ever been. I'm hearing numbers and just my own personal observations. It's just absolutely crazy, the amount of people that are flocking to the Vegas Strip. It really is remarkable. It's a tough world out there, so I think these moments of finding certain type of energy, certain type of escape, if you want to call it that. Why not? I don't see any reason not to. Within, you know, as long as you're responsible and set yourself a budget for gambling if you partake. Set yourself a limit for alcoholic beverages. If you consume any other recreational type things, just keep it under control. You know, such as life, and everybody that has lived past a certain age. There's a certain age group that just will continuously repeat, you know, everything in moderation. About as wise as a comment you can come up with right there. So, what a nice evening. It's a little warm. It's not brutal. It is almost about 6 o'clock or so. So, the sun's starting to probably set a little bit. Nice little breeze rocking here. And yeah, wisdom. Feathered serpent, you're 100% correct. It's the wisdom. Goes a long way in life. Things to chew on and try to digest and make sense of, right? Ways to approach life, and on the daily, man, we're always in pursuit of trying to make sense of things and better understanding and making changes for the better, hopefully. So, and sometimes it takes negative experiences to get there. We can all hear it and we know what not to do, but until you cross that path or that bridge and do it yourself. What's up, guys? Get back in. We got, we're, there they are. Here's our friends. You got a great shot there with the majestic Bellagio behind you. There's our friends again. We are making our way up the walkway here. Yeah, risk management. Life is full of risk management. Relationships, financials, jobs, what car you drive or don't drive, who you're friends with, what you eat, if you work out, if you don't, where to invest money. It's incredible, right? So yeah, risk management does not only apply to the financial world, that's for sure. So, lovely evening. We've been rolling about 40 minutes. I think I'm going to try to go, we'll hit about an hour. Kind of get my feet wet with this style of capturing content. I do really like it. I hope everybody's enjoying themselves. Not a bad way to spend a little time. Get your eyes on the strip, see some new things, check out some comments, get in the chat a little bit, and maybe stumble upon a new content creator, being myself, GamblingSavant, and I hope you follow along and see where life takes us with the YouTube channel. Got a lot of opportunity out here to really showcase some cool things, and being a poker player just kind of adds to the mix. I'm not much of an actual gambler. Go ahead, yeah, thanks. So I'm not going to be, you know, buzzing through slot poles and throwing 10 grand on a blackjack hand or anything like that. But there's enough gamble in life for me than to put myself in a situation that's a losing proposition. If you know you're going to lose in the long run, now I say that if I can find an edge in a certain blackjack game, let's just say for instance, I'm in. I don't care what game it is, but you got to find the edge first. And I'm in. A 1% edge, I'm down. 3% edge, absolutely. I'll take some chances here and there, but to go in knowing that you're a probable loser, nah, not when I can sit at a poker table for 3 or 4 hours and have a pretty fair shot of turning a profit. I like to be in control as much as possible, like most people. I'm not unique in that way, believe me, but there are some people that just love the raw element of the gamble, the risk. So the whole point of the GamblingSavant channel is to not do that. The slogan is sharpen your edge, right? Be profitable. You'd rather make $1 than lose 500. So you get the compounding interest, compounding effect of experience, skill set. You turn the $1 into $5. You turn the $5 into $50. And with being a wise gambler, poker player that is for me, you can really do some damage. You can play part-time, you can play for fun, or you can be a pro. I'm playing with a lot of professional poker players. I don't want to call myself one. It's not necessary to take a label or a title like that. But yes, I've been playing for over 20 years and I've had quite a bit of success. I'm a cash game player, so it's hidden success. I don't play tournaments, so I can't take a screenshot of my tournament winnings like a lot of players and show that I've cashed, $2.7 million of tournaments or something. But I've done quite well in cash games. I like that flow of the game. You can plug in and plug out whenever you feel like it, any time of the day. There's always games running. People want to throw their money away, and I am a happy participant in that environment. It's kind of what my personality is built for in many ways, I think. I like all the math behind it. I love running the numbers, calculations. I like the psychology behind it, the mannerisms, the gestures, the body language. And of course, I do like the thrill of going all in on the flop with 2 cards to come, and you get that little bit of rush from the element of risk. I can't say I don't like that at some level. Makes you feel a little alive, let's say. Tactical gambling. Yeah, there you go. Fantastic way to put it. Absolutely. So, we have kind of done our tour here. Could we go into more depth? Yeah, I think we could. I'd be lying if I said no. But we did see most of the property, the good parts anyways. What I will say is that while the channel started out originally, was supposed to be a poker vlog, like I said in the very beginning, quickly became a crypto vlog, spending all of my time and energy researching and bringing awareness to the Casino Coin project, which I love, I'm invested in. I've put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into that project as far as bringing it to people's attention and being a voice of reason and knowledge and understanding of what the project is trying to accomplish, so on and so forth. The level of manipulation in the crypto market and the government aspect, which is fine. I have nothing against governments being involved in cryptocurrency. I think it's necessary, but that doesn't lend well to the everyday investor. And honestly, it has really twisted up the minds of people that were involved during the Wild Wild West era, because a lot of us were blindsided. I wasn't in crypto, 10 years ago, but it's been long enough that the landscape has drastically changed, in my opinion. And while regulation is necessary, and there's not any governments that want you or I to become filthy rich overnight, to put it in simple terms, right? So I don't want to sit here and be overly influential to any one person on where to put dollars, hard-earned dollars. So that's all I really have to say. So I think I'm going to go full circle back to Las Vegas content, restaurants, shows, maybe some specials that are offered throughout the year, different resorts, hotel rooms, poker, and doing some live streaming like this too. And of course, we'll touch on crypto here and there. To say never is not the approach I want to take, but that's kind of where I'm at in a nutshell. And I think it's a reasonable way to move forward. And I think it'll be a lot of fun. It's a perfect place to really just showcase different aspects of a certain area, a city like Las Vegas. Kind of never ending. Something's always changing, a grand opening. So that's where I'm at. We're running about 50 minutes. I think we'll shut her down early. Yeah, serious hodl. Yeah, absolutely. And I think things are going to change for the investor, for the better. I do believe that. That being said, oh boy, the problem is all the tokens being paired with Bitcoin and running tandem with these projects. It's very difficult to time the market and to allow for any given project to run independently in and of itself, if you know what I mean. So I don't want to get involved at the last minute here on that topic. Of course, we can touch back on it. I'm going to keep that in mind because I am very intrigued in cryptocurrency and the general outlook. So we will certainly touch on that next time. I may even get back out here tomorrow and try to start having a little consistency with both videos and live streams, etc. So everybody, signing off. Hey, Feathered Serpent, thank you so much for sticking with me the whole time. Expected nothing less of you. I'm kidding, but you're always so loyal, and thank you for the commentary and your support, of course. So everybody, if you're seeing this now, thank you for chugging along with me on the Vegas Strip. I hope you liked the inside and outside of Bellagio. If you're new to the channel, if you're seeing this now live or after the fact, show a little support. It's free. Like, subscribe, all the rest of the fun stuff. Really appreciate it. With a little viewership and some action, it'll motivate me to continue to put these out. I enjoyed myself along with you, I hope. And signing off till next time, GamblingSavant, y'all take care.